thank you to everyone who sent me their solutions for last week's problem. Here is a new problem for this week. So we have 6 different characters. We've got Mr. Orange, Mrs. Orange, Mr. Brown, Mrs. Brown, Mr. Yellow, and Mrs. Yellow. And they are on a old-fashioned railway carriage. There are 6 seats in the compartment, and there are 3 seats on each side, and they are facing each other. Okay, there are some certain rules that we must place all these different characters. So I'm going to put these rules up if I can, and I'm going to just quickly go through each rule to explain it. So no man can sit next to or opposite his wife. So if we take Mr. Orange and Mrs. Orange, they are not allowed to sit next to each other, and they're also not allowed to sit opposite each other. Okay, that's the first rule. The second rule is no man sits next to another man. So we take Mr. Orange and Mr. Yellow. They are not allowed to sit next to each other anywhere, so they wouldn't be allowed to do this. They are allowed to sit opposite each other. Okay, the third rule. Mr. Orange is neither next to nor opposite Mrs. Brown. So Mr. Orange is neither next to nor opposite Mrs. Brown. So they're not opposite and not next to each other. Okay, and the final rule is that Mr. Yellow here, he's not next to the door. He doesn't like being next to the door. Okay, so he's not in either of these positions. Okay, so I would like you to send me your solutions. You could do it like I've done with the fruit and vegetables. You could just write it down on the sheet. I'll attach a sheet with the template, so you can do that if you like, or you can just draw it yourself like I have. Or you can use any objects at all, and if you really can't find those colours, you can swap the colours and use different colours. It'd be great if you could send me your solutions again. If you send them to this email address, I'll try and put it up again. Make sure you put the dot after year 4. Okay, so I look forward to hearing your solutions.